is Zamber. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and deciding to watch me. Today we're back with more Avatar: The Last Airbender, the Netflix live action adaptation. I'm very excited to continue watching. We're going to be watching episode 5, Spirited Away, which, haha, kind of funny, a nod to movie. But with that title, I can assume we are going to deal with the kind of spirit world, Avatar state kind of stuff with the village. So that will be exciting. That also may insinuate that like June will be in this episode, which I'm very excited for. So hopefully that's the case. Crossing my fingers. We talked about it. If you guys want to see my reaction actually to like that episode, click the card up here. But I talked about in great length about what I thought that Netflix might do with Iroh's character in June's interactions, because I always thought, while it was kind of funny, it was a lot inappropriate. So I'm curious to see those changes. So I am hyped to watch. Keep in mind, guys, if you want to see my full reactions and all of my thoughts, you can do that by going to my Patreon page. Link down in the description below. But without further ado, let's get started.
Run!
Oh.
How many are there? 5, 6! Say me more!
5, 6. That was kind of the iCarly joke with Spencer, and I liked it.
How long do you think it'll take before the elevator's fixed?
I don't know, 3 or 4.
3 or 4 what?
Yeah, maybe 5.
Look, it's Tara! Oh, look at her! She's doing a little ice! Oh, that's sick!
Let's go, let's go!
So we can assume she's gonna end up doing that in the north as well, and I like that we showed it before. I think her power scaling has been way off, and it just too quickly grew. But I'm glad that we saw that before, and we know something she can do. So I do appreciate that attention to detail there.
Ice discs? That's new?
It's something I saw the Earthbenders do. Thought I'd try a waterbender version.
Oh, that's
Your bending
cool.
has gotten really sharp. I've learned everything I can from Grand Scroll, so what I really need is to get the Northern Water Tribe. The waterbending masters there will be able to take them to the next level.
Yeah.
We've been running into the Firebenders a lot more often. We're getting closer to the Fire Nation border. It was bound to happen, even without Sokka's tragic dating attempts.
Hey, how was I supposed to know she was a Fire Nation soldier?
What?
Why are you flirting with other girls? You've been fighting over Silky! What the fuck? Sokka! You dog! I'm pissed. Oh, I'm pissed. This is like a new form of sexism for Sokka. That he's just a fucking dog and doesn't respect other women. Okay, I'm sorry. This is a serious moment. Ooh.
Fire Nation.
This is all my fault.
Aww.
It's the Avatar's job to protect the natural world. And that's just as important as helping people. And fighting Firebenders. How many more Forced have died because I wasn't here? Because I don't know what I'm doing!
God, he's so cute. I'm sorry, this is such a serious moment, but he's so adorable. Oh, Momo! That was so stinking cute! Well, oh my god, they did such a good job with Momo. He's adorable.
Life is a cycle. And out of death comes new life.
No.
This will be a forest again. That's what you should see. Seeds for the future. Not past mistakes.
Oh, I wish we could have spent maybe just a second longer on that scene, but that's fine. It still replicated really well from the original show, and I liked it.
Hey.
Oh?
No, it's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Child? Hi.
You lost?
Are you a
My name's
real
Sokka.
child, or are you a spirit
Rhymes
child?
with Aka and Waka Waka.
Oh my god, he's so cute! Ah!
Does she have a name? Well, maybe we can come up with one for her. How about Pippin Paddleopsicopoulos
Aww.
the third?
I adored that we still somehow worked in the name of the Pippin Paddle Papalopithecus the Third. I think that's a really cute little like homage to the original show, adding it in somewhere because obviously like we didn't have the same intro into Amashu, so that kind of joke got lost. Granted, I actually like the way they got in with Jet a lot more, but I'm glad that we can still put in this little joke and still have it be a fun moment. And it's a cute little interaction, and it's so like, ooh, Sokka being so good with kids, like, ooh la la. I enjoy that so much. It's adorable. I like it.
Sokka!
Oh.
No, wait.
Aww. This is cute.
Over there.
There you are. You know better than to wander off by yourself.
Hey, she dropped this.
Oh.
We're not here to cause trouble. She was just scared.
Aww.
The firebenders just wanted to clear a path as they moved through the mountains.
Oh.
And that's why they burned down the forest?
That's fucked.
But after the fire, strange things started happening. Our crops started dying. Our animals stopped grazing. It's almost as if the land itself had gotten sick. A few days ago, we sent out an expedition to search for food. And they never came back.
Oh, snap.
My son, Xiang, he was with them.
Oh, was she looking for her brother? Oh.
This is something deeper. Something beyond this world.
You're right. The people are beyond this world. But I can get them back.
Ooh. The way we entered this town, I felt like it was a lot more smooth and natural compared to the cartoon. And I like that we like immediately already have like a person to care about that was like taken away. Because in the original it's like, oh, just our people are gone, we don't know. And then we get Sokka, who then ends up getting caught as well, so we have more reason to care. Where this, like, we see this little girl who's trying to find her brother, and then we find out that brother's missing, and it immediately gets that like sympathy from me, like, oh, like this little girl was looking for a brother, like we have to help her. So I like this. This made me care about these individuals more, because I don't want to see a little girl cry, you know? I don't want to see that shit. Okay, dealing with the spirit world. Love
Any
it.
news?
No, sir.
Nothing? How many places can there be for a giant sky bison to hide? And no reports of anything unusual.
None.
He's a traitor. You can't even look him in the eyes.
One of the resupply merchants mentioned something about kids playing with ice blocks near Senlin Pass, but he was probably mistaken.
So someone saw ice in a place where no ice should exist? Most people would call that unusual, wouldn't they, Lieutenant G? Unless they were an idiot.
I love Zuko.
I'll send some men to investigate.
No, I'll have to do it myself,
Oh.
as always.
Damn. Ooh. I like seeing Zuko struggling here again with his crew. I like that we're really pushing this a lot more. I am very, very hopeful that Zuko rectifies this himself. And it's not like Iroh in the Storm episode being like, you got to give sympathy to the kid. And then everyone's just nicer to Zuko. I want Zuko to figure this out himself.
Commander Zhao is very impressive. Working with no support in a forgotten little corner of the world, and yet he found the Avatar. I'd send more resources to Zhao. See what he can do with a little support.
Wow.
You may be right.
Interesting.
And Azula.
Yes.
Zhao didn't discover the Avatar, Zuko did. He's the one who displayed resilience and dedication. That's what I expect from a future heir. Not self-serving flattery and coy whispers.
Ooh. Oh, he Zula's scene was fire. I loved it. It's so cool. Like seeing her strategize and try to twist and manipulate things herself. Because, you know, she's like, I learned it from you. I learned it from you, Dad. I learned it watching you, Dad. Like, but then like Ozai's like, I know very well that it was Zuko who found him. Like, do not like test me, child. Like, Zuko's out there, you know, doing things while he's banished, while you're here trying to like gain favor, blah, 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 like do something more worthwhile. And it's like, oh shit. Like, I think this is so cool to see like how manipulative of a just father he is. Like, not even just as a Fire Lord, as a father, he is still manipulating his children against one another, creating this feud between them. And again, the line that just will always ring true is when Zuko's like, my dad, you know, said that like Azula was great. He's like, but I was lucky to be born. Like, it's so cool. So it's very fun. Maybe fun's the wrong word in this context, but it's very, very cool to see it actually play out here and how he's manipulating his children, allowing us to see Zula's just frustration. And as she turned and started walking away there, that like pain on her face of like, ooh, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. It's cool. It's helping build her kind of like insanity as we start, you know, if the show gets renewed. It'll help show the groundwork for her insanity and what she has had to deal with staying in the Fire Nation. Because Zuko gets at least Iroh to help him, guide him, be a much, you know, kinder hand and learning different strategies, where Azula has to deal with this emotional abuse every day and how it is shaping her. So, oh, it's cool. It's really cool.
A shrine to the spirit of the forest. This is the place.
What do we do?
We watch over Aang.
I'm getting hungry.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Do you mind? I'm trying to concentrate here.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's here. Huh.
Sokka, I think it worked.
What? What?
Katara?
I've separated my spirit from my body, but somehow I brought you guys with me.
How is that possible?
Must be the energies in the place and thinness up the barrier in my power.
I don't like this.
Well, get us back!
I don't like this. I don't like this. What is the point of all three of them
From the
being
spirit
here?
world.
Why are they all here? Why are they all here? Why? What's the point? Why are they here? Why? I don't like that they're here. It's supposed to be really hard to like get there. And like, I get the veil is lower, so like, yes, in the cartoon Sokka also ends up going there, but they're more so like captured versus like accidentally falling in because the veil is weaker. It's more so it's just easier for them to be grabbed. So I think it's a little weird that they both just oopsa-poopsa'd in as well. I feel like we broke some rules here. I don't like it. I don't like it. We'll give it, we'll see. But I don't like it.
Don't mention the Avatar. We can't let word get out.
Agreed. And we should tread lightly. The Fire Nation may control this territory, but it's still Earthbender country. We don't want to cause trouble.
We never ever caused trouble.
Zuko, please, honey. I beg you.
I heard some waterbenders might have been around these parts not long ago. Did you see them?
No.
But you remember hearing about it.
Sort of.
I'm tired of suffering. I'm tired of suffering.
Perhaps this will help. Now, did you see the waterbenders?
No. No. But I heard the Avatar might be traveling with some waterbenders.
Great.
Is that right, Mookie?
What, the Avatar? That's what those pirates said.
No, it wasn't the pirates.
It was that canyon guy. He said that.
Aww. That's... Aww, I like that they're referencing some episodes that we just didn't get to see.
Word has gotten to this backwards hole that means everyone knows. Everyone in the Earth Kingdom, everyone in the Fire Nation. The hunters will be out. There's blood in the water now.
Ooh. Oh?
Help me! She's crazy!
Dude! It's her! Oh my god! It's mommy! It's Dummy Mommy! Dummy Mommy, Emo Mommy, I love you! Cutie pie! Ooh! Ow! Look at her! She's such a babe!
What are you looking at?
A low-life bounty hunter?
Low life. Big talk for a little boy.
Ooh.
I'll let it pass because your dad's kind of cute.
His face! Okay, so she's flirting. She's flirty. What was Iroh thinking about? Was he like, I could hit that? Or was he thinking that maybe it'd be worth recruiting her? I honestly couldn't tell what he was thinking. First off, Zuko's face, amazing. God, he is just so incredible at Zuko. It's 10 out of 10. And just like, seeing him like, ew. It is the exact reaction I think that I have had before when like I'm with my dad and someone's like, yeah, your dad's like a really like handsome guy. It's like, that's my dad. Please don't say that. Please don't say that about my dad. And granted, this is not his dad to begin with. It's his uncle, but it's still like, ooh, don't. Please.
None of you belong in here.
Hello?
Who said that?
Who said what?
No human belongs in this realm.
Hello?
That is one
hi.
big birdie.
Birdie, I am no birdie. I am the spirit of knowledge itself. You were meant to have one foot in this world. They, however, are interlopers. And the longer they stay, the more dangerous it will become for them.
Dangerous?
Okay, that makes more sense.
All we want is to find our missing friends and we'll get out of here.
There is one who lives in a stone hut not far beyond the woods. He may know what's become of your friends. Follow the path and you will find him.
Wait. What did you mean about danger? What could happen to them?
There are things in here that will reveal truths to humans.
Oh?
Truths they're never prepared to face.
Oh? Okay, goodbye.
Bye-bye, birdie.
That's enough! The lesson is over,
Girl. Oh, it was blue. Oh, that was cool. That was so cool.
That was intense. Yeah. Could have hurt him. That's his fault.
Oh.
He should have been better. Except this wasn't about the trainer. Was it?
Oh.
You're perfect.
Aww. Oh, seeing her blue flame is so freaking cool. And like how her like frustration is growing there. Like it makes me really hopeful that they seem to have Azula pinned down in her character and that they have a good beat on where this character would and should go to progress correctly as this, you know, choice words here, unredeemable monster that she is just, and she's not there yet, but eventually becoming this unredeemable monster that she has just been so warped that there is no coming back for her. And sometimes that's okay for a character. So I'm hopeful that they seem to understand that, and like her just like straight up about to threaten that dude, just pounding down on him, even though he's like, stop, we're done. And she's like, no, like nothing is good enough. Nothing is good enough. Like I try, and I am here, and I am doing all this, and it's still not enough. And he still gave an ounce of praise to Zuko, and you can just see how that just gets under her skin and just pins her against her brother. Like nothing will be good enough for her dad, but she is here and she is trying because she is not the firstborn, so she has to. So I'm glad that we are pushing that, because this is not her birthright to be a Fire Lord. So I love what they're doing with her. I love seeing this. I love also seeing that her friends are there too and supporting her. But I really, I'm just so hopeful, because everything they're doing with Azula so far seems good. I like that we are building her up. So I am crossing my fingers that like they keep this up and keep pushing her insanity, so that we get that perfect build up to just the monster that is created with her. So I am really hopeful.
No! June is the best at what she does, and that's finding people.
She's a mercenary. Her loyalty is bought and sold. How can you trust someone like that?
June is a professional. If she fails, she doesn't get paid, and she doesn't eat.
Yeah.
Zuko. But the rules are different out here. Commander Zhao knows this, and he is already making moves, while we have yet to draw our tiles.
Ooh.
So, tell me about this avatar.
God, I love her. They did a phenomenal job casting her. Like literally just like, I feel like it's from like cartoon to just screen perfectionism with her. Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh, did you see that?
See what?
Sokka,
Oh,
relax. The owl said we'd be fine as long as we stuck to the path.
Oh boy.
Right, Aang?
Yeah.
Right. Aang, what did the owl really say?
He said it could be dangerous for you guys in here.
But
how bad could the truth be?
Oh boy.
Right.
That sounds terrifying.
Right.
Yeah. The truth. Ooh.
The owl said it'd be okay as long as we stay on the path.
We're on the path.
Okay, don't run. Just don't run off the path.
We're on the path. We're on the path. We're on the path.
Get
Yeah,
off
but
the
you
path!
need to move.
The spirit of the forest.
Yeah.
It's wounded.
Ew. Good job, Aang. I'm proud of you.
I can't bend. I can't bend!
I can't either.
Oh, that's cool that they realized it now. Oh boy. Oh no, and now we're getting separated. Wait, are we? It kind of looks like we're doing the swamp episode now. Is that what we're doing?
Pain. So much pain.
Actually, they're just scratches.
Not you. Hey, bye.
Hey, what?
Hey, bye. That spirit. It's in a lot of pain.
I need to get to my friends before they get eaten by that monster.
It's not a monster. It's hurt. That's what pain does to you. It changes you into something that you're not. Don't you know what it's like to be hurt?
Well, these scratches are making me pretty irritable.
Oh my god, what is this?
Do you always make jokes when you don't want to talk about something?
Oh!
What? That's not what I do.
You should go.
Truth.
I hope you can recombobulate.
Oh, whoa. That looked interesting. That kind of looked like Princess Yue's hair charm, but I'm not sure if that's what it was.
Okay.
Aww. You're gonna deal with Mom. Why are we doing the swamp episode here? What is the point? Oh my gosh, Katara jump scare. Oh. Aw, this is kind of cool though. I'm glad we get to spend some more time at Wolf Cove, even if it's not like real. It's kind of like a memory.
Tara.
Oh, Mom. Oh.
Katara, are you okay?
Oh.
It's just been so long.
This is definitely a good moment to make me remember that Katara is a child, and I appreciate this. Oh.
Hide her.
Okay, actually, Granny's wig in this scene is actually a little bit better. The one in episode 1 was bad. This one's actually slightly different. Her other one was much more like synthetic, and you couldn't see like the roots. Where this one I can see the roots at least, which is a good thing.
Find the waterbender!
No.
Katara, we have to get inside now. No, I'm not going in there.
Okay, so we're having our truth moments. Totally makes sense. Katara with her mom, the water bending, we get to see it more. Albeit, I think it's a little early to see the truth with Katara. And we also really haven't, like... I don't know. It's weird that Zuko hasn't got her necklace yet. I thought that was like a moment and such, so kind of weird that we haven't talked any more about it or done anything with this necklace. It's kind of just been reduced to like just a costume piece. So hopefully we'll circle back to it again and do something with it, because I thought it was a cool moment for Katara to kind of be like, I don't have it. And then Aang gives it back to her. It's kind of like their little spark. So I don't know. It's interesting, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to see Katara's mom die. I don't want to see this.
Whatever you do, don't come out.
Where's the waterbender? We know you have one in the village.
All the waterbenders are gone. Or dead because of you.
But look, she's younger here. That was such a seamless transition. Oh. Oh. Ooh.
Wait! It's me. I'm the waterbender.
Oh. Ooh, I really didn't think we were gonna ever see this scene played out like this. But damn, that is really brutal to watch. Like, chills.
So much despair.
Oh, hello? Ooh, what? Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Is that the face sealer? Oh, that's like the thing I hate fucking the most. No, are we doing the face stealer here? Oh, no. Also, shouldn't it have taken her face then if it is? Is Katara just dead? Do we just not get Katara? She just dead? Why are we doing this? Oh, we get Dad though.
Dad?
Aww. That's cute.
The spirits of water bear witness to this mark. For the strength and leadership displayed during his ice dodging trials, I grant this mark of the wise.
Wait, did he do his ice dodging, or is this just what he wants?
To my son. This is the day you passed your ice dodging trials. Just as the warriors in our family always have.
You did make it exciting, though.
The Bato?
Bato.
Aw,
You were cutting a little closer on those icebergs, weren't you?
That's so cool. We get to see Dad and Bato. I love that, especially since we're not gonna get the Bato episode. So I'm glad we get to see Bato because he's still like an important character. Granted, I do feel like the Mechanist kind of filled the gap of Bato. So I'm not missing Bato as much, but it was a good episode of a lack of faith in Aang. That, you know, Aang lies to them, doesn't give them the letter. So because of that, they kind of want to leave, go see their dad, and go with Bato. And here, it's more so Aang just kind of lies to them about their safety, which was a little odd to me. So I do miss that part of Bato, but I felt like the whole dad role and them bonding over their heritage was all kind of done in the Cave of Lovers and with the Mechanist. So I don't really feel like we need the Bato episode to mend over things when they kind of already hit most of the main points.
If you hadn't have been on the boat and stepped in...
We all came through in one piece. That's all that matters, right, Hakoda?
Yes, that's right. And selecting the right crew is part of being a wise leader. It's why we do the trials with help from our friends.
This is interesting.
It's our ice dodging cutter, or what remains of it. If this is how you pass a test, I'd hate to see what you do to a boat when you fail.
Oh.
I didn't think he'd get in that much trouble that quickly.
If it weren't for you, Sokka would have wrecked us. We're lucky to be alive.
It was a tricky run. Even I only saw the breakers at the last second.
You don't have to make excuses for him. I'd hoped when he really had to prove himself that he'd do better.
Oh gosh. Did this actually happen?
The truth is, not everyone is meant to have people's lives in their hands.
What the fuck is this? Did this actually happen to Sokka? Is he like seeing shit back? I'm a little offended that he didn't pass. Not saying anything bad about you, baby boy, but that's a weird thing to do. Like he's capable.
Give in to your despair.
They're showing emotion. If this is a face stealer, they should all be dead.
Katara?
Sokka's a Nepo baby. What? He gets passed because of his dad? What is this bullshit? Here's my thoughts. Because I don't know how to feel. The show seems to be pushing Sokka away from like his original, like, I want to be tribe leader. I want to be strong, capable like my dad. And they're more so pushing him into this role of being the resourceful guy. And I think that's why we didn't have the Bato episode in its original state, is because we bonded instead with the Mechanist, because we want Sokka to be the resource guy versus the strategy leader that he kind of takes on in the original show. That's what it seems like they're doing. Because of that, it makes then the Suki Sokka stuff weird without the sexism. Because since we removed sexism from the equation there, that's not just him being like, girls can't do this. Instead, it's, I'm not a capable leader and I'm realizing like someone else is a more capable leader and I don't have that like strength and knowledge, what have you. So it was more so based on being a better leader, where now this contradicts it, because now we are showing that Sokka maybe doesn't have the goal. They even say it with Dad and Bato. They're like, some people just don't have what it takes to like do this, to be a leader, to, you know, ice dodge. Now we have that line in existence. But with the Mechanist, we were saying that sometimes you have to do different things. And then also Suki's like, sometimes we have to do different things, but theirs was more about being a leader. and we were pushing Sokka to be like a mechanist. So I'm really confused about what we're trying to go for with Sokka's character here. I don't quite understand where they're pushing him. And I don't know how to feel about that. I think the Sokka they're forming is the one that I believe would be the one that would help with Republic City and Korra. This they're forming here is definitely the Sokka I could see doing that shit, helping form these ideas, being, you know, a mechanist to form a town. Where the Sokka in the original show is more so like a leader. And I don't feel like, you know, maybe was as capable of helping to draft up designs for New Republic City, all of that. So I don't know. I'm a bit 50-50. It's hard to say without knowing where Sokka's character is going. And we also kind of need to see what happens later on in the series with Yue as well. Because I don't know why we did the swamp before Yue. Obviously, there's a reason. But we're not privy to that reason. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh, it is the face dealer. Oh, I don't want to see it. I don't
What have we here? Someone who can resist? That can't be possible.
Oh, you're
Unless...
so creepy.
Ah, of course. It's my old friend, the
I like the
Avatar.
dialogue's the same. That's fun.
Tried to slay me.
Why would I try to kill you?
Oh, it was something about stealing the face of someone you love.
No.
You know all about stealing, don't you?
Oh, creepy.
Perhaps you've come to return what you stole from me.
The scariest part when he changes to like the girl is that the hair furls out, and I always thought that was like the most creepy.
Your friends? Now why would I let you play with my food?
Oh. I don't like that Aang's running and like they're showing emotions. I don't like this. I don't like what they're doing with Ko. Bro, he was terrifying. It's still terrifying. But like he was so scary as a kid because like you weren't, you had to be like super unemotion. And I was like, I'd die, man. But like they're showing emotions and Ko is not snatching their face. I don't like that. It makes him less intimidating. I kind of miss when Aang like, you know, kept it under control. It was a really cool moment for like him as like a monk. So I'm a little sad that we didn't get to see that like resolve in monk training. Aww.
Aang?
Piazza?
He wouldn't be alive.
Finally made it! Recognize this? One of the last games we played.
Ugh. I've perfectly replicated it here. Ho ho ho!
Hey!
Aww. That's cute though.
Your turn.
Aww.
Cheater.
Oh, Piazza's so cute though. Aww, baby boy, don't cry. You're gonna mess me up.
I can't believe it's really you.
He's just a kid.
How is this possible? How are you here?
Ah, well,
I mean, is it just a spirit world version of him?
most who perished moved on in the great cycle. I chose a different path.
Oh, okay.
You chose not to move on to the next stage of enlightenment?
I knew you would need me.
I do need you.
That's so sweet.
My friends, they're somewhere in the fog.
Ah, imprisons people in their darkest memories. And
so it is a memory.
It is the hunting ground for Ko, the face stealer. He preys on those paralyzed by despair and doubt. Previous avatars have tangled with Ko. It's said Roku once even got the best of the spirit.
I need to talk to Roku. I've contacted Avatar Kyoshi at her shrine. I can do the same with Roku.
Except Roku's temple is in the Fire Nation. It'll be a dangerous journey.
I don't have a choice.
Gyatso being here and waiting for Aang in the spirit world, I think the moment was really nice. I actually do think it makes sense. Especially as someone who like really enjoyed watching Korra, and like we have a lot of these characters who kind of are in the spirit world. I do like that Gyatso's here and waited for Aang and to be able to talk to him. I think it's just a beautiful moment. Do I think it was necessary? No. But it seems like a better idea versus these random spirits. Like we had the like owl. But like it seems like a smarter idea to have a character we can trust tell us things about Ko and guide us to our next spot than like a random character that we've never met and that we just have to go along with. So I do like that Gyatso's here. It is a little weird, but it does make sense to me.
There's something I need to tell you. You couldn't have done anything if you'd stayed with us.
Aww.
You couldn't have stopped the Fire Nation. You would have just died, along with everyone else.
I mean, yeah, but like...
It's not your fault.
But you changed the story, so it's different.
Can we talk about it when I get back?
Of course.
Hmm.
You should hurry. Ko will feed again before too long.
Right. Once I save my friends, I want more time.
No, you won't. That's bittersweet.
Time is a funny thing. The past, the future, it all gets mixed up. There's only one way to keep it straight. It's by remembering what really matters.
So you alone are going to the Fire Nation to commune with Roku.
I know you're in pain.
Understandable.
I saw your spirit.
But we're not on a time period like we were in the cartoon, because we were like, we have to go when like the like solstice, whatever, the sun is highest, blah 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 blah.
I'm gonna make this right.
But this
and
is
I'm gonna save my friends.
different.
I promise.
This is just like, I gotta go talk to Roku because the face dealer.
Sorry, buddy. You can't come this time.
What do you
Wait till
mean?
Mama.
How are you getting there without Appa?
It's too dangerous.
How are you getting there without Appa? I'm sorry. So our friends were gobbledygooked up, but you're gonna go take a road trip over to the Fire Nation by yourself to go commune with Roku on a random happenstance time, and not under any timetable of you have to be there when the sun hits, blah, 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 blah. We're just randomly going there while leaving our friends abandoned. I have like a couple issues with this. Number one, we don't have Sokka. I thought we had a really cool, again, Sokka moment where he makes like the, it's not gunpowder, right? But we're just going to call it that because I can't remember. The gunpowder bags, and we stuff them into Roku's like communal temple, and then we blow them up to try to like replicate and open the door since we don't have firebenders, but it doesn't work. But then we have that cool moment where he's like, but it looks like it works, so we can fool them. That is one of Sokka's really cool moments to me, and I am definitely sad that that gets lost here because now Sokka doesn't get to go. So we know it can't happen, which is definitely disappointing. It was one of the moments I really liked with Sokka, and it was like, you know, one of Sokka's like kudo moments to me that like I think back on, I'm like, that was a really good moment for Sokka, and now we don't get that, which is disappointing. I also just don't like that Aang's going alone. I mean, I'm glad that at least we're gonna go talk to Roku, like, miss you, Roku. Kyochi's kind of like a bitch. Like, love her to pieces, but she's kind of like, you know, not nice. She's rude.
Keeping sight of what's important can be hard. Sometimes it feels like we'll always be alone.
Aww. Aww. That's sweet that they're
We
there
tell ourselves
supporting her,
we are
though.
the problem. Especially when things we can't control come our way.
Ooh.
That's why we must let go of our pain and regret.
Huh.
And remember what it is
So,
we're
Zhao Guy's
really
promoted.
fighting for.
You're just gliding there by yourself?
Let that be the light that guides you through the most treacherous of times and the darkest of nights.
I have a lot of feelings. We had a lot of changes here, which I'm kind of sad about because the opening, like the first 5 minutes or so, really had me hopeful that we were actually going to keep like the 2-parter intact with the solstice. And then we kind of went off the rails. Like really off the rails. Like, hey, bye is still there and I appreciate that. But we are off the rails. Like June being here, Zhao being kind of upgraded, given more resources is happening. The biggest change becoming that Aang, Sokka, and Katara all go to the spirit world. And I don't love that because then we get turned into like the swamp episode and we're dealing with these truths. But like Sokka's is now weird and different because he doesn't have the Princess Yue trauma where he felt like he didn't do enough to protect somebody, which I thought was a cool character point for him. And now it's just changed to he's an inadequate leader and couldn't do his ice dodging. Granted, on that note, we still can do Bato's episode. I don't think we like shut the door on it. I think we just kind of like opened a new path that we could still meet Bato. We could still have the Bato episode in the future. As long as he doesn't come back. But we could still have the Bato episode in the future. Where, you know, this is bothering Sokka now. And so upon finding Bato, Sokka's like, I want to redo my ice dodging because I didn't earn it. And I have grown, I've come further, and I want to do it. If that is what Netflix is trying to do here, is set us up for that, I do like that. I like the fact that Sokka gets a chance to prove himself again and to show how much he's grown and learned going with the Avatar. If that is what they're trying to do and would do in a season 2, I like that change. I think it's interesting because Sokka is growing and learning and adapting, and it's his own personal, you know, mark of mastery. I'm so sorry for the Kingdom Hearts. I'm so sorry. Kingdom Hearts is just, it's there. But if that is his mark of mastery and he gets to reprove himself, I think that's a cool change. I do think it's much more emotionally impactful, though, that Bato offers Sokka in the cartoon to do his ice dodging and they go with the rocks instead. I think it was a very beautiful moment. It allowed for this bonding between Bato and Sokka. Do I think they needed it? And maybe it was a little bit insulting to take that like moment away again from like a father and son, and instead we have it with like Bato and Sokka. Yeah, so I could understand the need to want to change it, especially in this one, because of the fact that it's now Bato was the one that helped Sokka and didn't let Sokka fail. So it would be cool to then in season 2 see an episode where we run into Bato and Sokka's like, I want to redo it because I didn't earn it and you helped me and I'm going to do it myself and like make the shots. I think it's cool. I think it opens up this door for a new path that I do enjoy more than like taking this like precious father-son moment away and having Bato there that they did in the cartoon. So if that's what they do, and again, Netflix, feel free to take my ideas. They're all for you. I'm only helping you, baby. But if that is what you are thinking of doing, or if you had not considered that, please take it because I think it's great. Golden shit right there. But it was different. I kind of didn't like insulting Sokka's character. I think it was still maybe a little bit better that he just never got to take it because it's more like, oh, like, yeah, like you were too young to do that. So you didn't even get to like experience that culture. Like that's so sad. So I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it. And I'm gonna unfortunately be 50-50 on it unless they have that moment for Sokka to redeem himself down the line. But we don't have that right now. So all I can say is right now is that I don't love the change. Ko, I feel like they kind of ruined. Like, number one, we're gonna go kill Ko? Like, what the fuck? That's our goal now? We're gonna go kill Ko. We're gonna kill the face stealer? Like, what the fuck? He's like a primal one. He's one of the big daddy spirits. Like, why? Why are we doing that? That's not really like peace and unity. Like, gonna go murder somebody? Like, what the fuck? I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Granted, I am glad that we're still gonna go commune with Roku. I was gonna be a little sad if in this season we didn't do it, especially because I feel like Roku is one of the few people who understands like Sozin's comment, and our timetable kind of sets into place with this, with Roku, with Sozin's comment. So hopefully that gets thrown in there, because right now our only timetable is the North is going to get destroyed. Which again, weird. Like, why is Kyoshi like a foreseer? Like, why can she see the future? Or like Roku's just like, they're going to do this when this comet comes back around again, because that's when they're strongest and they're going to make their final push. Like, that's just like a tactician thing where like Kyoshi's just like, I can see the future and there will be an attack. And it's like, Kyoshi, why? What? Why do you just know that? Like, okay, like weird. Like, okay, super weird. What else? Seeing Katara and her mom, very beautiful moments. Am I crazy to say that Grand's wig looked better in this flashback? I feel like that's crazy, but it did look better. Because her other one, like, was very clearly there was no hairline. Like, there was no roots. It very much was like a synthetic wig to the max. Like a high quality synthetic wig, don't get me wrong. Like, still beautiful. But a synthetic wig with like no lace front to like help combine it and make it look like more natural to the skin in the root system. So I didn't love it, but this wig looked a little bit better. Still very much a synthetic wig, because that gray is just, it's got that certain look to it, especially if you don't kind of like baby powder a synthetic wig or try to like, you know, dim down the shine. The synthetic wig is gonna just, especially when you're in these very studio lights, it looks rough. But it looked better here. I don't know if I'm just crazy, but it did look better. So it's still, again, synthetic wig, but it did look better. Mom was fun. She's very cute. I like that we had that little moment with her and Gran. Very lovely, but overall it's just a very sad, tragic scene. I really enjoy Azula so far. I think they're doing an excellent job with her. I am very, very excited because it seems like they're really laying the groundwork for Azula's insanity later on and her own madness. They're really doing a good job of showing how Ozai is pinning his two children against one another, and especially towards Azula, who has been, you know, stuck here by herself for the last 3 years and having to face the brute force of Ozai and having, you know, to still be undermined by her father, even though she's doing incredible work and like doing everything he's asked for, it's still not enough. And they did a great job of showing that and like still holding back that frustration just enough where we're seeing it come through in her flames where it turned blue, which is really cool, to, you know, having her like lose it at somebody, but like still keeping this composed princess where we are eventually going to get that, like, you know, one has at a place, and it's showing, you know, the little cracks in her. So I'm excited to continue to see what they do with her. I feel like they have a really good beat on Azula's character. So I'm hopeful that it'll keep going and progressing because she's a phenomenal actress. So I'm happy, and I like seeing her friends also with her and supporting her. It's nice to see that relationship pre-established. I do wish we could see some of their strength early as well, because eventually when we recruit them, it would be nice to see, you know, what they're capable of and understand why Azula would want them by her side. But it's okay. I'm excited for more of June. We didn't actually get a lot of her in this episode. Granted, her introduction was great, like, yes, girl. And like her little line with like Iroh and Zuko was good. And oh my gosh, what is Zuko's actor's name? Is it Dallas? I'm trying to remember his actual name. Phenomenal Zuko. Just his voice work and his facial expressions are just so spot on to me. I think he's just doing a phenomenal job. Like, and we kind of still are getting these, and not saying anything bad, but kind of these like little voice crack moments where he kind of like gets into like a higher registry, and it's very much still showing us that this is a child, you know, a young adult, I should say, but a child, a minor. And so like getting these moments is really fun where he's like, no. Like when Iroh's like, you know, sometimes it's good to learn things and like get resources, like, but these people are not, like, they're commoners. Like, I like how whiny Zuko can be in this, and I enjoy that because it shows he is still, you know, not an adult, and I like it because we're going to continue to see Zuko grow. So I like having this kind of whiny prince in Zuko right now. It's fun. So I'm trying to think of anything else. I think that's about covers my thoughts. Overall, I liked it. I get their changes, but I do think it was weird to have Sokka have his swamp moment here and have it be something else. Granted, I think it can lead to a really cool moment. So if this is done right, I understand why we brought Sokka here and didn't have Sokka get kidnapped like in the original. So we will see. We will see. I don't know. But overall, I had a really fun time watching this. I hope you guys did as well. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. That way you know when I upload. And I will see you all later. Bye!